Hi everybody, it's Caleb with the One Resource Group Annuity Desk. Today we're going to be talking about an RMD concept that we created in-house. And there's a tool available that we can get to you that's going to help you figure out how this would work for clients anywhere from the age of 66 to 75. This is for clients that do need their RMDs but still want to provide a legacy. So we see that there are many clients that can't just forego their RMDs and don't use them at all. But this is a way that we can maximize the RMDs that they're taking off of a percentage of their money to satisfy the RMDs on the entire qualified account, but also maximize the loved ones, what the loved ones are getting in a death benefit. So what we have done is we have found a concept that's going to use two different annuities. If you're an advisor and you want to manage the money, you absolutely can do that. The concept still works. It may not work quite as well based on what type of funds you have them in and how well those are performing, but it is something that can work. So for this situation, we've used a 66-year-old male with $500,000. We're planning ahead about 4 years before that first RMD is needed, but that allows us to use a lower percentage for the income and a higher percentage for that legacy portion. So in this situation, we're using 65% of the qualified funds to generate RMD, the increasing income that's going to cover the RMDs for life, and 35% is going to go to a legacy type of annuity. Again, can be used as assets under management if you prefer to do that as well. So what we have is we break this down at age 66. We're putting in $325,000 or 65% of that $500,000 into the annuity that's for income. The other $175,000 or 35% is going to go to the legacy annuity that comes with a 5-year death benefit. This is a strategic play that we have used. We're picking an annuity that's really good and really rich in 5-year death benefit, but doesn't grow the account value at the highest rate possible. So for us, that's really good because that's going to keep our RMD percentage down. Even though our increasing income is going to walk away from that RMD amount as time goes on, it's still nice that we can keep that RMD down, and that's going to allow us to have this cover those RMDs for life. So we can just look as we go. Here we hit 71, so that first year we're required to take that distribution. Our annuity that's for income is up to $387,000, $202,000 in the legacy annuity for a total value of about $590,000. So that first year, 3.65% we know has to come out for RMD, equals $21,608. Our percentage on the 387 is going to generate $22,122. So we've satisfied that RMD using 65% of those funds. Now if we look, let's just go 10 years down the road. So we went from 71 to 81, $233,000 in the annuity for income, $272,000 for the legacy. But let's look at that 5-year death benefit, $459,000, almost $460,000 in that 5-year death benefit. So it is growing that legacy, it's just not in the account value, which is good for what we're doing. So we have a total value of about $506,000, RMD at that rate, $32,746, or $27,927. But we can see our increasing income amount is almost $33,000. So again, we're walking away and we're creating some gap in there. And now we look at that point, we've taken almost $300,000 out for RMDs. We still have a death benefit at that point, total of about $700,000. So again, we focused on age 85 in some earlier videos. So we're going to look at age 86 for this, but we have went down to age 91 just to show that the concept still works. The death benefit still grows even though we're continuing to take RMDs out of this. But for what we're doing at age 86, $77,000 in here, total value of $393, our RMD $28,439, and now our actual increasing income withdrawal is almost $40,000. So at this point, we've basically taken our $500,000 out at age 86 and can pass a $671,000 death benefit. So not all clients can afford to not take their RMDs. Obviously, if they can afford that, that's a great way to pass money to the beneficiaries. But for our clients that do need to take those RMDs, but still, like almost every client we have, they still want to pass a legacy. They still want to pass something on to the next generation, to their loved ones. This is a way that we can maximize what we can do with those qualified funds, we can use a smaller percentage to cover the entire RMD amount, and we can grow that 5-year death benefit. So I've had people ask about the difference here. And to me, this is really not a talking point. And the reason being, if we're passing $250,000 to a loved one, most of the time they're not going to want to take that over, take it at one time and pay the taxes on it all at once. So a 5-year death benefit's not the worst thing in the world. And we can look at age 81, we're almost double. Age 86, again, almost double if we take that out over 5 years versus a lump sum. So most people are going to want to stretch that tax burden anyway. So I don't think the 5-year death benefit's that big of a deterrent, because we can just look at age 86, almost all of your RMDs, almost all your qualified money is coming out in an RMD, and still $671,000 of death benefit. So if this has brought any client to mind, reach out to the Oregon Annuity Desk, whether it be myself, Tyler, Dave, or Josh. Run the scenario by us, let us put together the presentation and show you how this concept can work for your clients. Thanks for joining us today.